Okay, so if you're somebody who has difficulty getting into this front rack position or not feeling so stable as you're pressing overhead, these drills in this video are for you. Feel free to pause this video at any time and complete as many repetitions as you'd like. This is just a demonstration of what I would do to warm up my shoulders or even create that bulletproof effect of stability on my shoulder girdle. The first one is going to be dolphin pikes. I want to start with this one to make sure that my shoulder is actually warmed up, and I'm going to be putting a lot of pressure on my shoulder with that joint to kind of help it feel secure. Get down into a plank position, palms facing down. All you're going to do is drive your chest to the floor, lifting your hips up. Hold and come back. Next, let's go swimming. Go ahead and lie prone, which is face down on the floor. I'm gonna start with my hands behind my neck. Lift my upper body up, my torso. Let my arms come straight up above my head into a snatch position, and then rotate my shoulders until my hands go right on my low back. If you wanna make this more intense, lift your lower body up as well, squeezing your glutes together. And then just begin to repeat. The next drill is going to be working on forward flexion in child's pose. Okay, so you're going to get into a typical child's pose, heels connected to your hips, hands are going to go down on the floor. So notice that when I get into this position, I'm not just relaxed. My elbows are going to be activated. My shoulder blade is pulled down towards my back pocket. I'm going to push my right arm into the floor, engaging my lats, lifting my left arm up off the floor as high as I can, and then come back down. Now I'm going to switch. My left arm is going to push down into the floor. My right arm is going to come up. It's a little uncomfortable. That's okay. Come back down and sink deeper into the stretch. Repeat on each side. This is one of my favorite ones. We're gonna get into that child's pose position, and we're gonna put both of our arms to the left side, pushing our shoulder blade to the right. Taking about a minute to breathe here. And then make sure you hit both sides. This one you're gonna need some sort of a bench or a chair. I'm gonna use a chair here, and we're gonna stretch our lats and our triceps. So first with our triceps, we're gonna get both of our elbows onto the table or onto the chair, and we're gonna dip our chest down. So elbows up, and we're gonna sink down. Notice that I don't have my arms relaxed and straight. I'm trying to get my palms to touch my shoulders, stretching my triceps. Stay here for 1 minute. Then I would stretch my lats. Now we're gonna extend both arms, palms facing down, and begin to stretch the lat. Now I like to move back and forth. You can hold it as a static stretch if you'd like. So I like to do this forward, and I like to turn my body to the side and pull backwards. So notice I'm not going towards the bench. I'm pulling my body down and away. And of course, you need to switch sides. All right, for this next part, you're gonna need to grab a foam roller, and it doesn't matter if it's a short one or a long one, they'll both work. Either way, you're gonna put the foam roller on the floor and lay with it parallel to your spine. So really the goal of this next portion is to open up our chest. I'm gonna decrease the space that's in my low back by engaging my core, pressing my low back into the foam roller. And I'm gonna let both of my arms come up overhead, and I'm gonna make the letter Y. My thumbs are gonna come down and come back up. So I'll repeat that 10 times. And then I'm gonna make the letter T. Let's not forget about just good old foam rolling. So I want you to actually roll out your T-spine, lifting your hips up off the floor, rolling back and forth. And then we'll do a few extensions. All right, we're almost done. Stick with me. Your shoulders are gonna feel amazing after this. Let's go face down on the floor again. Arms are out like the letter T. You're gonna lift your right leg up and rotate it away. So we're stretching the pec on this left side, and then you can take your right arm, kind of press up as much or as little as you need to. Don't forget to do both sides. And you'll hold this for about a minute each side. Okay, let's not forget about our wrists. Our wrists play a huge role in that front rack mobility. So we're gonna put our fingertips facing our knees, put some pressure down on the wrist, and we're gonna begin to lean back and away. These are our flexors, our forearm flexors, and we're trying to stretch those and open them up. Begin to rock side to side. Turn your fingertips out to the side here, and we're gonna rock back and forth. Start doing some circles. So we're starting to give our wrists some pressure, warming them up. And then lastly, face your fingertips away from you and begin to rock back and forth. You can incorporate some circles, doing whatever feels good for you. And then I like to grab my wrist right here and pull, and then do a few rotations. We'll do that on both sides. Okay, so those are my tips and tricks for some shoulder health. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and leave it in the comments below if you did, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.